Welcome to the CalPERS Webinar Retirement Planning Checklist. In this session, we're going to discuss a list of things that you should be taking care of as you get ready for retirement. Here's the agenda for today's webinar. We'll start with things you'll want to do 1 or more years away from retirement and gradually work our way up to retirement and beyond. As we go through today's presentation, we'll be referencing several CalPERS forms and publications that you may be interested in, so here's where you can go to find them. On our homepage at calpers.ca.gov, you'll find the Forms and Publications column. Select the View All link at the bottom of the list to access a complete list of forms which are shown in alphabetical order. You can also filter by whether you're an active member or a retiree. One of the publications you'll want to review as you prepare for your retirement is Planning Your Service Retirement. It has a great deal of good information, including a checklist similar to what we'll be reviewing here today. There's also a retirement planning checklist on our website under Active Members. Then you find the Resources section and select the Retirement Planning Checklist link.
Let's start by looking at what you need to do about 1 or more years prior to your retirement. We encourage you to watch our Planning Your Financial Future video series available on the CalPERS YouTube channel. Financial security helps ensure you have enough money for the retirement lifestyle you want. Use our Planning Your Financial Future checklist as a guide through this important video series. Visit our Social Security and your CalPERS pension page to learn how your Social Security benefits may be affected by your CalPERS retirement. If you haven't already done so, sign up for a My Social Security account. Here you can access your statement, review estimates of future Social Security retirement benefits, and more. The service credit you earn is part of the calculation for your retirement benefit. You'll want to review your most recent account information in My CalPERS to make sure your service credit is accurate. You can also find a link to your most recent annual member statement here. If you're a year or more away from retirement, you can use the retirement estimate calculator in your My CalPERS account to estimate the amount of your pension and begin determining when you want to retire. It's important to be prepared when you decide to take the big step into retirement. To get answers to most of your retirement questions, the Planning Your Retirement class is a great one to take if you're a year or even further from retirement. Sign into your My CalPERS account and select the Education Resources tab to enroll. If you think you may be eligible to purchase service credit, you should review a guide to your CalPERS service credit purchase options for eligibility information. Use the Service Credit Cost Estimator on our website to estimate the cost of the purchase and to download the appropriate request form. To be able to purchase service credit, you must submit the completed election document prior to your retirement date. If you have a community property claim on your retirement account because of a legal separation or divorce, you must provide us with a copy of an acceptable court order that resolves the claim. It's important to understand that a hold is placed on your account and retirement benefits cannot be paid until your community property issue is resolved. However, you shouldn't wait to submit your application to retire. Waiting may affect the retirement date and other benefits. If you've been awarded a separate non-member account, you may be eligible to retire and receive a monthly benefit for this as well. For more information, review our publication, A Guide to CalPERS Community Property. You also may want to contact a financial planner for assistance with coordinating your CalPERS benefits with your overall retirement planning. Please remember that we do not provide financial planning services.
Next is 9 months prior to retirement. If you're also a member of another California retirement system other than CalPERS, there are steps you need to take to ensure that you receive all the benefits you've earned from each system. Reciprocity refers to an agreement between CalPERS and many other California public retirement systems that allow members to move from one retirement system to another within a specified time limit and possibly retain some valuable benefit rights such as your highest average pay in the calculation of your retirement. Read our publication, When You Change Retirement Systems, for more information. If you have Social Security or other non-CalPERS income coming later after retirement, you might want to temporarily increase your monthly CalPERS income until those benefits begin. See if a temporary annuity is right for you by reviewing our temporary annuity publication. Now let's move on to 6 months before you retire. If you've not already done so, it's time to think about obtaining a CalPERS-generated estimate by completing the Retirement Allowance Estimate Request form and mailing it to the address on the form. If you have special compensation reported to us, it may not all be included in the estimate because CalPERS can only project out your base pay.
Next on the list is 5 months from retirement. You should become familiar with the information needed to apply for retirement in the publication, A Guide to Completing Your CalPERS Service Retirement Election Application. Begin to gather and make copies of the required documents you'll need, such as marriage licenses or birth certificates for a lifetime beneficiary. Remember, only send us copies of these documents. Never send the originals. Always include your Social Security number or CalPERS ID on every document you submit. Refer to the Service Retirement Election Application for a complete list of required documents. If you apply for retirement online, you'll be able to upload your documents into the system. Although an appointment isn't required, if after taking the Planning Your Retirement class you have specific questions about your own situation that weren't answered during the class, you can come see us. You can schedule an appointment by logging on to your MyCalPERS account. You find the Appointments link under the Education Resources tab. You'll determine how you want your taxes withheld. We can't offer tax advice, so you should check with your tax consultant or attorney to find out about the taxability of your overall retirement income. You can also find more information about your federal taxes on the Internal Revenue Service website at www.irs.gov. For California state taxes, you can go to the Franchise Tax Board website at www.ftb.ca.gov. If you plan on moving out of state, you're not required to pay California state taxes. However, you should check with the state you're moving to find out what taxes they require and how they are to be paid. You cannot have out-of-state taxes taken out of your retirement check.
And then 3 to 4 months prior to retirement. You can apply for service retirement online, in person, or by mail. You can submit your retirement application no more than 120 days prior to your retirement. To file electronically, log into MyCalPERS. Go to the Retirement tab, select Apply for Retirement, and follow the steps for submitting your application and required documents online to CalPERS. We also have a video on our YouTube channel entitled Your Online Service Retirement Application that will take you through the steps for completing and submitting your retirement application online. There are a number of benefits to filing for retirement electronically. Easily and securely submit your application at your convenience 24 hours a day. Leave the online application at any point and return at any time to complete it. Prior to submission, you can review and edit your information. You'll receive confirmation that your application has been successfully submitted. You can upload additional required documents online and use the electronic signature to eliminate the notary requirement for the member signature. If you're unable or don't wish to complete your service retirement online, you can submit the paper application form in person at one of our 8 regional offices or by mail. If you bring your application to one of our regional offices, both you and your spouse or domestic partner's signature can be witnessed by one of our representatives. If you choose to mail it in, you must have you and your spouse or domestic partner's signatures notarized. If you'd like assistance filling out your application, You can enroll in our class, Your Retirement Application and Beyond. This class is available online through your CalPERS account and is also taught by our regional office team members throughout the state. Find the next available instructor-led class in your area by logging into your CalPERS account or by calling us. Be sure you keep a copy of all forms and supporting documents for your records and future reference. Apply timely. Any delay in submitting your application could result in a delay of your first retirement check. If you have a deferred compensation plan, such as a 401k, 457, or 403b, check with your plan administrator regarding distribution of your funds. Contact your health benefits officer or personnel office to determine your eligibility for continuation of health, dental, or vision coverage into retirement. Check with your credit union, employee organization, insurance plan, or others to see if certain types of payroll deductions can be continued into retirement.
So the next question is, what happens after you retire? About 2 weeks prior to your first check being issued, we'll send you a first payment acknowledgement letter providing you with the date of your retirement check, the gross amount you can expect to receive, and important tax information. You'll also receive an account detail information sheet that provides what was included in your retirement calculation based on the payroll and service credit information posted at the time that your retirement was calculated. A notification of deductions letter provides information on specific deductions or payments that will be coming out, such as a service credit purchase or mandatory adjustments to your account. Finally, if you have CalPERS health coverage, a separate letter will be sent regarding these benefits. You should keep all of these letters along with other CalPERS information you may have with your important financial papers. If you expect to have any adjustments to your retirement payment, you should allow 4 to 6 months for all final payroll to be processed for adjustments. An example of an adjustment would be a change in service credit or final compensation that was reported after your initial benefit was calculated. If after 6 months you haven't received an adjustment that you think you're due, you should send us a message through your CalPERS account or call us at 888-CalPERS, that's 888-225-7377. You can find a list of mailing and direct deposit dates on our website. If you applied timely, in most cases you should receive your first retirement check around the first part of the month following your retirement date. If you did not retire on the first of the month, your check will cover the period from your retirement date to the end of the month. After that, your check is mailed or direct deposited around the first of the month. Our presentation today was intended to give you a basic overview of the steps you should take prior to retiring. We hope this information has been helpful to you. We'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day to attend this webinar, and have a great rest of your day.